I'm Nitesh Pradhan from LabVIEW Programming. In this video, we will use the linear algebra palette in LabVIEW. By using linear algebra palette, you can solve the linear algebra problems, okay, using your graphical programming platform. So let's open your LabVIEW. Come into the block diagram. So to find linear algebra palette, right click here and come down. You will get mathematics. In this mathematics, you will get this linear algebra. Click here. So these are the linear algebra functions. We can use these functions and we can design our concepts. Okay, so in this video we will learn only basic how can we give the input and output and about the linear algebra. Okay, and there is a matrix tools. So first our example is, okay, so our first example is how can we design one vector. How can we design one vector? It's our first example. So to implementing vector, we need one numeric 1D array, just a numeric 1D array. And we can insert the value here like 1, 2, 3. Okay, we can increase the size and also we can insert the. So when you okay, whenever you want to design one vector, so you can use this 1D array, numeric 1D array. Okay, so by using this way you can design your vector. So now how can we create one matrix? Let's talk about the matrix concept. How can we design? So for the matrix concept, matrix look like this. So to design matrix, right click here, come into the modern palette, modern function palette. In the modern function palette, you will get data containers. In this data containers, you will get real matrix. So you okay. So now you can use this real matrix. Now we can insert value here, 1, 2, 3, sorry 4, -3 and all. Okay. By same process, we can right click and create one our indicators. Now our next example, how can we create a transpose of that matrix? So to design the transpose of matrix, okay, so what is the function of transpose of matrix? So the transpose of matrix function is like okay, like this one is the transpose of matrix functions. So for that, right click here, come into the mathematics, linear algebra, and let's try to search that functions. So search the transpose. So look at here, the function is here. You can take here and connect. Now right click, create indicators. LabVIEW don't support matrix concept too much. That's why we use only array concepts. But if you want to work with the matrix concept, so you matrix concept, matrix functionality, so you can use this matrix linear algebra palette. Okay, now the output has been transposed. Now our next program is diagonal. Our next program is diagonal program. So I am going to insert some value, some more value here. Okay, so this is transpose concept. If I will insert, okay, now let's find the N1 program for the diagonal concept. So what is the formula for the diagonal concept? So formula for diagonal concepts look like this. So let's design get diagonal, get matrix diagonal. So where it is? Can we check here? Yes, the matrix get matrix diagonal. So this one is the get matrix diagonal functions. Right click, take a label, create indicators. So now, so what value is present in the diagonal? 1, 3 and 1 minus 3 and 6. So we will get same value here. Okay. Now the next concept is how can we create one special matrix. Okay. So for that, the create special matrix is given here. Okay. So now let's try to design one identity matrix. So for that, click here, take a create special matrix concept functions, right click, create control, constant, whatever you want. Okay, take constant, identities, matrix size, what you want to take. So I want to take matrix size 3. Now right click, create indicators. So the special matrix will display the identity values. So 0 1 1 1 0, sorry, 1 0 0 0 1 0 and 0 0 1. So diagonally you will get only 1 if you want. So you can change it into the complex and you can run. So now let's talk about the matrix manipulation. Our next target is matrix manipulation. So for the matrix manipulations, let's see what is the examples. Example. Before that, we need to see the concept. So the concept about the matrix manipulation is, give me a second. Okay, so concept is this one for the matrix manipulations. So this one is our first matrix value. Now I need one more matrix here. So the second matrix which I will take, copy and paste matrix number 2, 1 0 0 0 1 1 1. Okay, so it is my new matrix. Let's try to multiply both. So there is a matrix manipulation A. Okay, so let's take these functions. So this real matrix is A and this real matrix 2 is B. So now connect both of this. Okay, now right click, create indicators. Okay, so if you want we can check some property here. So what is the property? We can check the given properties. Okay, so if you want you can check this property. So let's we can check here same A cross B. Let's take connect like this, make a connection like this, A cross B, B cross A, and create indicators, run. So you will not get same output. So for the matrix multiplications, A cross B is not equal to B cross A. Okay, so can we use this comparison? Yes, we can use. Both are equal? No, both are not equal. So A cross B and B cross A is not equal. Okay, so after that you can also check and verify I will design one more video where you can check and verify this, where I will show how can we check and verify, okay, this logic. Okay, so now the next topic and concept is matrix addition. So we can use direct matrix addition functions. Matrix for the additions, take this one, delete here, control B. Okay, right click, come to the mathematics, take these functions. It is direct matrix addition concepts. Why? So what is the logic behind it? So the logic is, which I am going to show you. This one. Okay. Let's try to find the determinant. Let's try to find the determinant for the matrix A. So what is the concept and logic for to find determinant? So logic is like this. Right click. Okay, so logic is this one for determinant. I need to delete this one. So first we need to search where the function is present. So determinant function is present here. Here. Take the determinant functions. Okay. Now right click, label, indicators. So it will display the determinant value, that is very small. Let's try to extend it. Okay, let's try to check the value and change it. Okay, the value is very small. Now our next target is inverse matrix functions. So for the inverse matrix functions, you know very well the basic logic behind the inverse matrix function is this one, which I am going to show you. We need to find determinant, and then after that we can design. So this one is determinant part. Okay, one by determinant and all. So let's design the inverse matrix concept. So there is direct function, one is the inverse matrix functions. So where it is? So inverse matrix function is here. Right click, connect here, create indicators. Let's try to find. Okay, now you can see. Okay, so in the next video we will see other property related to the matrix and other functions. We will examine how we can program in okay. So thank you for watching this video. It is part 1. In the next part I will explain how we can use other these functions like this LU functions, Chokri functions, SVD functions, other functions. Okay, so thank you for watching this video.